What is up, guys? I am back with another quick video. I just left the College of Medicine. I was studying for my exams, which we have finals in a couple weeks, so I've been studying for that. It's an exciting day today. I actually just went live with my YouTube channel, so if you haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe to my channel at TheTallPA. I'll be bringing you guys new content shortly. Without further ado, I did want to cross the street. So I just left the College of Medicine, and I've been studying for our exams, which we have finals coming up here in a couple weeks. I did want to give you guys a little update. I passed my anatomy, histology, and biochem exams, so I'm super excited about that. Almost the end of the road. Almost done with my second semester of grad school, and who knows, this might be my last. I've been doing a lot of thinking on if I should continue to pursue this degree, though I've been accepted to PA school, or if I should just call it quits and take a couple semesters off before starting PA school in the fall. I don't know, guys. We'll see how that goes. But as of right now, I'm almost done with my second semester. So yeah. So normally I would drive home from studying, but my car is in the shop right now, so I decided to just get a little bit of exercise and walk home. It's probably like an hour walk, so it'll give me time to talk to you guys a little bit about how everything's going in my life. Yeah, I've been getting some good feedback in terms of the type of content that I'm recording. Hopefully you guys like this, impromptu lifestyle advice type video, because if so, I'll definitely continue making them. They're super easy. I don't have to create a script or anything like that, and I kind of like the whole walking and talking type of videos, so I will bring more of those if that's something that you're interested in. As far as next week, I do have to study some material, so I'll be in the library heavily next week. But I actually think one of our classmates, Kate, she's actually coordinated for us to come together, and at least for biochem, we're going to go through the different mechanisms or disease processes or just metabolic pathways. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for, a phrase. Metabolic pathways. We're going to go through each one and then just point out the different nuances that we should know about each one. So certain things like the rate limiting enzyme or cofactors required for a certain pathway to proceed successfully. And obviously we'll need to know certain enzymes when they're either deficient or absent, how they cause pathology in the human body. So we're gonna get together as a group and just run through those pathways to make it a little bit more streamlined, our study process for our final exams. Wow, I'm getting winded. Wow. I'm so out of shape. And I've never ever walked this way home, so decided I'd bring you guys along the journey. So I'm gonna try to edit this video along with, I think I have like 20 videos vaulted right now that haven't been edited. So I'm gonna try to do that within the next couple weeks to a month and get those all out to you guys, hopefully before the new year. If you guys do know any pre-PA students or current PA students that would benefit from watching the material that I post, please share the video. It takes 2 seconds. Just send him a text. Check this guy out. He's making PA related content. That way it can reach the audience that it needs to. I'm not really in this for the monetary gain. I do want to truly give back to this community. That only happens with the help of you guys and sharing the video to the people that you think might benefit the most from the content. So my birthday is on January 31st, every year, January 31st. And every time I come across this street that says 131st Street, I get super excited. Oh yeah, you can see that. Because it's like my birthday street. Angry drivers in Tampa. Same old, same old. And there's that. So much aggression here in Tampa, guys. As you can see, they don't wait for anybody. And I've been here a few years and it has made me a terrible driver. I'm just gonna say that. So luckily I am not driving home tonight. So there's obviously some crazies on the road. It's about around 6:30 at the moment, and I am headed home. My car is in the shop at the moment, so I'm just gonna take this stroll just to clear my head and talk to you guys a little bit about how my week's going. The material that I've been recording throughout this semester, a lot of it was bad film. I kept putting on the S&Q setting so it would slow down my videos. Not intentionally, but that happened. So a lot of the footage isn't really usable. So I'm trying to make enough quick videos in the next couple weeks so that I can get you guys that footage of how my day-to-day is as a current graduate student. And the only way to do that is to film more videos. So that's why I'm bringing you guys this talking head, just to give you an update of how life's going. Right now, I have all A's in all 3 of my graduate courses, which I'm super proud of. If anybody knew me in undergrad, yes, my grades were fine. I got decent grades, but I did not have straight A's every semester. So I'm super thrilled that at least my last 2 semesters of grad school have been mostly A's, with the exception of pathology, which I ended up getting a B+ in. So hopefully I finish out this semester with all A's. So I want to take a moment to challenge you all, anybody that's tuning in at the moment, whether you're a current student in undergrad or PA school, or you're just, thinking about going into school, whatever it may be. When it comes to grades, people are very sensitive about their grades. Me personally, I had a lot of struggle in terms of learning things for the first time. It takes me a lot to grasp a concept compared to a lot of my colleagues over the years. And it's easy to get roped into the this thinking that either other people are better than us based on their grades, or things come easier to certain people. And instead of getting into this mindset that of comparing ourselves, take time to talk to your friends or people that are struggling, and just be kind. People have learning disabilities. There are some people that have more resources than the next person, which can affect the outcomes that they receive in terms of their academic work. It's just important for us to be very cognizant of other people and their circumstances and struggles. Certain people can be dealing with a lot of life things going on that can impact how they're performing academically, and it's nice to be considerate of that. For example, myself, everything doesn't come easily to me, and it actually takes me a long time to comprehend certain concepts. When I feel confident enough to explain them to others, that's the way I learn. However, I can recall, back in undergrad, taking organic chemistry. I loved organic chemistry. It comes easy to me. I can look at a mechanism and say, okay, I know exactly what's going on there. And I'm gonna remember it that way. Even though there are other people struggling in our class, when we talk about grades, a lot of people, this might be their first time failing in life, or they might consider, a low B to be super below average for them, and it brings down their self-esteem because we're in college for the first time and these things are happening. We don't really know how to navigate dealing with adversity or failure. So it's nice to just have that in the back of your mind, even if you want to mutually complain about a professor or a test. It's just nice to steer on the side of grace and compassion when it comes to talking to people about their grades. And I learned this also in graduate school. I'm doing exceptionally well compared to how I did in undergrad. When I want to brag about how well I'm doing, I have to understand that Yo, this is my second semester in grad school, and sure, I didn't do poorly in my first semester. However, there are a lot of students that are doing poorly in these classes because they are just so rigorous. But this is something that I mentally prepare myself for. I do a lot of studying outside of, I guess, the average time that a typical graduate student spends studying, just because I really want to get this information. I really want to get it solidly condensed in my brain before I go to PA school. But because I have this intrinsic motivation, could I say, not everybody has that. And not everybody wants to grind or find material that we're learning very interesting. So I take all that in consideration when I'm talking about the grades that I get. I don't like to talk about how well I did on something. More so, I like to, especially in our master's group chat, if someone's struggling with material, I'd rather just address that and help them learn, because if they find it confusing, maybe I'll find it confusing in the future. That's just how I approach talking to people about their grades. In PA school, I don't think I'll do a lot of talking about grades, maybe to you all, but definitely not to my classmates, only because I know PA school is very rigorous. Probably not as competitive when you're in the program, not much competition amongst your peers, but I rather foster an environment where we can come together collaboratively, learn this material, and thrive as future PAs. Right now, I've been recording for about 25 minutes. I'm about half of the way home, so the GPS is pretty accurate on how long it was gonna take me to get here. And I don't know if you guys can tell in the video, but I'm winded a lot. That tells you I need to get my behind back in the gym. Like I said, I'm gonna continue recording up until I get home. That way you guys cannot say that I chickened out and called an Uber, because I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna save money and I'm gonna walk home. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. What else is new with me? If you guys don't know already, I am a medical assistant. That is the job that I've been doing to obtain my direct patient care hours. I've been doing that for about 4 years, I believe. It's rewarding. I'm definitely ready to move on to the next chapter of my life. I do have some footage of my day-to-day as a medical assistant and the things that we get to do. And I also take you guys on a tour of one of the derm offices that I work at, just to give you guys a little feel on how that's set up. And then I just go through a little bit on what to expect in terms of our day-to-day as medical assistants. And I've also been posed the question by a few people on if I'm going to come back and practice as a PA in dermatology. To be truthful, I don't think that I will. I really, truly enjoyed my time working in dermatology. I learned that you can learn a lot about a person based on their skin, and also, if you give a patient something, if they come in with a rash and you give them something to treat that rash, they're most likely going to use it and use it the way that you prescribed it. Because people care about their skin, they care about how they look, and it affects their confidence. So I do like dermatology in that aspect. Am I a fan of cosmetic dermatology? Not really. I do like a lot of the medical diagnoses that I've learned about, that I've had the opportunity to see firsthand. Can I point out a rash and just know what that is? Sure, some of the common things, eczema, you got eczema, eczema, there's perioral dermatitis, psoriasis, different like immunological diseases, for example, hidradenitis suppurativa, HS. These are just things that I've learned over the time that I've been in dermatology. As a medical assistant, we are given these iPads, which we do most of our documentation on. And we take a lot of photographs in dermatology. So I was actually going through all of my photos for the past 2 years that I've been in dermatology, and it's like eye-opening. Like, wow, I've seen all these patients and more, because I'm sure I didn't take a photo on every single patient that I've encountered, but it blows your mind, the things that you're exposed to as a medical assistant in dermatology, which I've had a few medical assistant jobs over the past few years, and it's not the same type of intensity of exposure that you would get, say you're working in neurosurgery as a medical assistant or cardiology. You're just more hands-on in dermatology. There's a lot more procedures, and there's a lot more patients, I feel, that you're seeing on a consistent basis. So that is my spiel on dermatology. Again, like I said, I'll take you guys on I'll take you on a tour of the office when I have time to edit that video and post it. But yeah, I like dermatology. And the reason why I say that I won't go into dermatology is I've worked in a few different specialties as an MA, and I do feel that in dermatology specifically, there's a higher chance that you can become more jaded, and I just see a lot of people become very wrapped around the money. I didn't go into the PA profession for the money. I feel that if you are in things for the money, you should just go, do a job that is more heavily focused on making money. You can be an accountant, or you can be a broker. Things like that. I don't think medicine is the right avenue if your end goal is to make money. There are so many other professions that you can get into that will easily allow you to make, $200, $300 plus $1,000 a year. And if that's something that you're interested in, you should do that. However, I don't want to become a PA only for money. And I really genuinely feel that I belong in a capacity where there's a critical need for my services. For example, when I was working in neurosurgery, there are a lot of patients, baby patients, with severe neurological deficits, whether that be hydrocephalus or moya or craniosynostosis. Those are conditions that could potentially require lifelong management, and you're not only treating the patient, but you're really intervening with the family unit. You're really impactful for the family, and I feel that when there are patients at their sickest is where we need the most providers or medical team members to come together so that all of our patients can obtain quality, health care. So he said, enjoy the vlog, guys. I made it to my corner. It's not really the street, but it's one of the main streets that I turn on to get to my house. But like I was saying, so I can see myself working in a specialty like family medicine or pediatrics, maybe something like primary care related, or something more urgent. So in the ER, urgent care, internal medicine. At least for now, I could see myself going into those type of specialties. Obviously, that will all get sorted out when I embark on clinical rotations during my second year of PA school. That is my train of thought right now, at least. And as a new grad PA, I don't see myself specializing, at least for the first 5 years, directly out of school. Just because I don't want to miss out or lose a lot of that foundational medical knowledge jumping right into a specialty. I think I will start off in maybe primary care or something hospital-based where there's a critical need. And isn't that what the whole PA profession was based upon? Giving back to where there is a deficit in medical providers. So if you guys are pre-PA and you're thinking about going into a specialty right out of PA school, please drop it in the comment section, and a little bit about your justification on why you're going into that particular specialty. I'm really interested in the actual PA students currently that are going through their clinical rotations and how that swayed your decision into choosing the type of field that you will inevitably practice in. So yeah, so drop that comment in the comment section. Let me know where you plan to practice medicine. And yeah, I'm about 3/4 of the way home now. We've been walking for about 36 minutes. So I will edit the video down. I do say a lot of ums, not many likes, but I know how that can be annoying, so I will definitely cut that out for you guys. This vlog has really been helping me practice speaking clearly and collecting my thoughts so that they come out poised and put together, because I know that will be a huge part of my job as a future physician assistant. When I'm speaking with patients, you want to come off as very put together, at least make it look like you know what you're talking about, which I'm sure most PAs know exactly what they're talking about. We're almost there, guys. Probably another 1/9 of the way there. Not so much 1/8, but 1/9 of the way there. The walk hasn't been too bad. It's a lot of background traffic, as you can see. But yeah. It's probably not the best walk to wear Vans. And Emily, if you're watching this, yes, I'm wearing my Vans, and yes, they're killing my feet right now. I'm notorious for wearing Vans to work, and every time I wear them, she asks me if my feet are hurting. So yes, they don't hurt at work, but they do hurt right now, so that's that. I am finally on the street in which I reside, so I'm gonna take this last I would say 5 to 10 minutes down the street, walking in silence. But thank you guys for tuning in and following me on my walk home. I will try to edit this video and get it out to you within the next couple weeks, as I've officially launched my YouTube channel. But to stay updated on when I post new content to my channel, please feel free to follow me at TheTallPA. You know the drill. Like the video if you really like the content, and if you feel that someone would benefit from this video or the other videos that I post, shoot them a text, share the video, and also let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. But until I see you guys next time, always remember to stay safe and take care of yourself. Bye.